And now I'm inviting the next speaker, Nikolay Trzhascal. He is the head of business development for IE at the largest Russian telecom provider, MTS. Nikolay, please.
Great, nice to see you all here. And I will try to be also as short as possible, actually to save the time, because we are already just behind the schedule. So we were asked to provide here some example of how the company, which is like a few words about MTS. MTS currently is serving 70 million cellular subscribers across Russia and a few other ex-Soviet Union countries. Up before 3 months ago, we also had actually owned the biggest mobile operator in Ukraine, which is MTS Ukraine. But now it is not anymore part of our group. And we are about 70,000 employees, which is making us one of the biggest nationwide employers in Russia. So the point with all this is many business, many customers, many contractors. And what we try to do actually is to solve some problem. And we'll see what the problem was. The problem was related to our purchasing department, which has a lot of subcontractors. We actually started like 2.5 years ago with seeing the problem, with a lot of contracts being somehow managed but not monitored in the system. Everything was processed manually. And we had an issue with monitoring deadlines. For example, each new base station which you put, the average delay in the launching it was about 3 months. So 3 months you cannot serve customers on the base station which you put. You paid for the base station to the vendor. You are paying actually rental for the space, etc., etc., etc. We had huge problem with actually requesting penalties because of the very long procedure for claiming penalties. The penalties under 200,000 rubles, which is around $3,500 were not processed at all. Just think of this. You have delay in the delivery of the goods you ordered or services you ordered, and you cannot claim. So it's not only a matter of the penalties which was not being paid, but it's also a matter of your contractor's discipline. You would like, as a big business, you would like all of your contractors to do their work on time, so you have to enforce them to do this. So with these problems, the purchasing department came to the AI center, which by that time was R&D unit inside the innovation center of MTS, dealing with different kind of perspectives. And you can ask what, between mobile operator and artificial intelligence by 3 years ago. But at that time, we mostly worked on the issue of the speech recognition techniques and the understanding the language, etc. In order, because we are operator, we are about connectivity, we are about the speech. So these are the main competitions of the center. But somehow purchasing department came to us and said, guys, we have all of this problem. And we said, okay, you know what, guys, you have to keep all of your documents in the normal way. And this is the point where the birth of the new product, which is called Norma, was committed by us. So the point is to recognize, to process, and to classify the contracts. And we have all of this electronic archive and ERP systems and then CRM systems, etc., etc., etc. And all of them huge, and all of them are many years in operation, and all of them are very hard connected in automatic way with each other, and many work still is done by person taking data from CRM, which is Zibel, and copying this into the ERP, which is Oracle, and different kind of stuff. So we would like to simplify the work with the problematic contract. So if we have a contractor which is in delay already, would like the work of the making, the sending the claims, etc., to be automated as much as possible. And we would like to create templates which can be used cross-wide inside the company, because this is also an issue. Like, to sign NDA, actually, the number of NDAs signed by MTS annually is a few tens of thousands around the company, and each department, when it's looking for NDA, so it goes to the intranet site and is taking the template, and it does not know exactly how to fill it out, etc. And if it's the NDA with the local entity, you have one process, and if it's NDA with the foreign entity, and your process requires you to fill out the bank details, like who in the world fills bank details in NDAs? Okay, in Russia they do this. So a lot of issues that shall be somehow normalized in order to make the work more efficient. So we started this in July 2018. Actually, we initiated the project. The MRD was created, and in November we came to the first MVP. Actually, we started to work only with MVP. We went to the specific department in the purchasing directorate, which is responsible only for construction works. And actually, in March 2018, we started the rollout across MTS. And by October 2019, we said, okay, guys, so we have the product which serves us already. We see the economy that we achieve with this. So the product is quite generic, and it is requested by many players on the market. So why don't we use and make it commercially available to our customers? We started from October 19. We started the first commercial trials, and actually we have now running 5 of them. 3 of them are going to be converted into the commercial deployments, and a few others on the way. So, it's 2 in the price of 1. Yeah, we solved our problem, and we are helping to our customers to solve their problem. So what we changed here, we entered the areas of the risk management, which is now a very hot topic in the contract management. We provide a system which is quite universal, which you can combine different pieces of puzzle, connect this with the different CRMs, ERP systems, and other systems you use in your company. We using the very intuitive interface. You raise up usability, so anyone in the company, you do not have to be a lawyer by yourself to make the new NDA or to make the new the template of the new contract. We ask you a few simple questions, and based on these questions, we build you the document which answers the company standards. Now, once it will be like in 1 month, our legal department will decide to change something, it will be automatically spread across the organization. So it brings to the time reduction in terms of the time you need to generate documents and to process them, and by all means, money saving. So just to see how we do this, this is actually one of the main screens which is required by our internal customers in terms of the problematic contracts and the term of the contract. So here we can see that this is less than 2 weeks before ending up the contract obligation. So we can send notification if we see that the risk of not fulfilling the time requirements is high enough. Now, this is the way we do manage all of the documents. So we have the main contract, the frame contract, which is the main entity in the system, and all of the documentation which is fed into the system is being analyzed and being associated with related contract. So we can see that we have the orders, and we have supporting documents, including annexes and invoices and acts of performed works and whatever you need. And we can see actually the total contract value up to date. And the same thing for the problematic deals, we'll be able to see the exact figure of the claim, which is sometimes very tricky, because you have the days after the days of something was not fulfilled, etc. And sometimes our terms are being moved because they are dynamic, but the system knows how to accurately measure the claim size, and actually to generate the claim. So what we did here, we did new product. We started this as some solution for solving our internal problem, but from this we came actually to creating new product and entering the new domain, which like MTS mobile operator was never considered to be in. And we see that in many large enterprises, this is the story which goes now, that companies are trying to solve their own problem, and they come to some new domains of their business, new revenue streams, new directions, etc. So we succeeded to save around 1 billion rubles using this contract management up to date. It means that we had around, the estimation says that in the second half of 2019 it was around 500 million rubles. So in the annual amount it will be about 1 billion. And we see already the very good improvement of our contractors' discipline, which means that they will be more disciplined not only with us, they will think twice before breaching the agreements with their other parties. And we think that this is one of our our investments in in improving the overall business climate in Russia, which is very tricky, because of the judicial system is very is very complicated, and you cannot defend your business rights in the courts so easy as you can do this in US courts or as in European courts. So this is all I wanted to explain about the product. Thank you, and I think we do have time for a few questions if there are any.
Maybe one question.
Yeah.
Colleagues, we are 4 minutes behind the schedule, so relatively good by conference standards. One question, please.
Yeah.
Thank you. The question is, you use AI, right? And it's not 100% deterministic. So when you handle these documents, is there a room for error? Is there any human supervision on top of it?
Yeah, sure. So very good question. See, in the beginning, the point is that when you work with contracts, you can work only with your local templates, and then you will be very accurate, because it is not a problem to actually to analyze the structured document, which is the document of the known structure. The trick is analyzing the documents with the actually unknown structure, which is analyzing the free text documents. And yeah, we did use actually supervised learning, and we do have the analytics on the document. So the system knows to show where the document is like more accurate, where it can be a place for the relative mistake, and then the user of the system, actually the person who is responsible for managing this bulk of contracts, he is going through this and validating.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.